The telecommunication industry is obviously key to making medical tourism work at all, because after somebody gets their treatment, they need follow-up, and before they get their treatment, they need to figure out what the right thing to do is, and we need to get the medical records moving back and forth, and there's a whole lot of communication that needs to happen. That needs to happen in a secure way, it needs to happen in a private way, it needs to happen where we know who the sender is and who the recipient is. We have a ton more to do than merely connect networks to people and their doctors. Verizon looks at smart mobility by including things like privacy and security, by understanding the sender and the receiver. Identity is a big problem in all aspects of life. We have to log into things, and that's not easy to do. But it's particularly important in medicine, where you want to make sure it's the right Dr. Smith and the right patient name and the right hospital and the right information is getting to the right place, and only the right people can get access to it. So the smart part of mobility is adding those other layers of security, privacy, directories, and so on. Innovation in medical tourism requires getting beyond the sort of telephone call to the doctor or the visitation to the doctor. For example, wouldn't it be nice if you could have the doctor overseas look at your blood glucose values as you take them, so that the data comes straight from your glucose meter through the cloud and to the doctor's office, or your blood pressure or your heart rhythm or whatever. We call this mHealth, or mobile health. In Verizon, we've got a platform called Converged Health Management, which is designed to get that glucose and blood pressure and pulse oximetry and whatnot into a cloud where both the patient could see it from a website or a mobile device, but also the doctor can see it, so the doctor can tell the patient how to behave differently. Verizon's been an international company for decades. Most people don't know that most networks in most parts of the world are run by Verizon. We do a lot of information security in 150 or so countries. We run the networks for both private and public IP in most countries. And we provide infrastructure like hosting and networks and security and privacy and whatnot that help run healthcare systems all over the globe. Well, the Medical Tourism Association is obviously on the bleeding edge of the transformation of medicine, not just in America, but worldwide. And making it a more global market is one of the keys to reducing costs and improving quality. So Verizon supports both international use of medicine and tourism combined with medicine. Well, Verizon has platforms that allow people to communicate more seamlessly, to log in more seamlessly, to move their medical record information more easily. And clearly all of that is needed to make medical tourism work at all. And so we think that medical tourism and Verizon make great sense together to drive that industry forward.